It's time to change the clutch cable on my 2014 Honda Shadow Aero. I hope this video helps you. If it does, please give it a thumbs up and then maybe it'll help a few other people. The first thing we need to do is wind this adjuster all the way in. Then we need to line up this groove with the groove in the adjuster nut and the groove in the adjuster. As you can see, I have this slot, the slot in the perch, and this slot all lined up together. This is a 14 millimeter nut, and this is a 12 millimeter nut. I want to back this nut all the way over to here so that I can slide this piece in, and it will allow me to unclip the clutch here. It's all the way backed off. I'm going to push this in, and that will allow me to unhook this. Then I want to spin this nut all the way off, and Honda does not give you this nut that my finger's on with the cable. You have to keep this nut. Do it like that. I'm just going to slide it out. There you go. The next thing we can do is draw back on the cable, pull it through, and comes down off the perch. I'm going to remove the other 14 millimeter nut, even though this one comes with the new cable. It will be easier to pull the cable through if this nut is off. This is Honda's part number for the cable for my bike. This is a picture of the clutch cable routing for my bike, and this is the Honda factory manual. Clutch cable comes down and it goes through a retainer here and then just behind the bike. I don't have this retainer here, and I bought my bike brand new. Isn't that funny? So something to be looked for, they're talking about a cable retainer right here, and I don't have it. So I'm going to try a little bit of a cheat here and tape these two cables together and use one to fish the other one through. That way, saving my fingers and my knuckles and everything from getting all beat up. I think it should work fine, but you know, if it doesn't, I guess you'll never see this. So we pulled our cable through. Now we want to clip it back in this retainer. Ooh, there we go. Pulled it through a little bit too far. Now you can see I'm ready to hook it up again. You gotta get the cable through this bracket here to there. And before we clip that on, we have to go get our nut that Honda didn't give us. Here's our nut. Slide it over the end of the cable. On. Spin it about halfway. Halfway is always a good place to start. Okay. Okay, we're good there. Let's go back to the handlebar. I need to take my tape off. we'll pull some slack. We'll hook it in that groove, line that groove up with this groove, the other one, and in. Now we want this all the way in, and we'll go back to the transmission side or the clutch side. This is from the Haynes manual for my bike. As you can see, we're looking for the distance between the two black lines to be 3/8 of an inch. That's your free play. I'm gonna do my rough adjustments here. So let's just slide the nuts together and I'll go over and check the free play. I'm leaving these loose now. Okay, I'm happy with my rough adjustment, so I'm gonna lock it in now. The way I'm measuring it is I'm just taking a heavy tape measure that will hold out, pressing it against the bottom of the grip, taking one finger, and you can see there's my 3/8 inch. Some of you may have wondered why I changed a cable that was still working. You can see the casing starting to break here. And, you know, I don't want to be stuck at the side of the road for the sake of $20. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll link other videos from the Honda Shadow below.